We're learning to Ilu Nishmas Etta Ahuva Bas Yaakov Masechus Avos Perek Hey Mishna Yomi. Asara Dvarim Nivru Be'erev Shabbos Bein Hashmashos. There were 10 things that were created on Erev Shabbos Bein Hashmashos. Meaning right before the completion of the Bria by Shabbos Bereshis, they were created. Ve'elu Hein, Pi Haaretz, the mouth of the ground that swallowed up Korach. Pi HaBe'er, the mouth of the Be'er of Miriam, that Rashi explains. This is brought in Psachim Nun Daled Amud Aleph. We'll say why shortly. But Rashi over there explains that the Be'er of Miriam was a rock that the water came out of through Moshe. It was round, and it would be Misgalgel Imam. It would roll with them any place that they went. The next thing, the third thing, is Pi Ha'asay, mouth of the Asan by Bilam, V'Hakeshes, a rainbow for the bris by the Mabul, V'Haman, the man that came down to Kal Yisrael for 40 years in the Midbar, was created Erev Shabbos Bein Hashmashos. V'Hamata, the mata that did all the Isis. V'Hashamir, the worm that was used to build the Beis Hamikdash, or the Avnei Ephod V'Choshen. V'Haksav V'Hamichtav. So what are these two things? Just say one pshat in Rashi and Psachim. Rashi says that Ksav is the name of the letters of the Aleph Beis, meaning that Aleph is called the Aleph, and Michtav is the way the Aleph looks, the tzura of the Aleph. V'Haluchais, the stone of the Luchais, was created also Bein Hashmashos Erev Shabbos. V'yesh oimrim af hamazikim. Some add that mazikin, the shadim, were created also then. The Kvurasei Shel Moshe, and the Makam Kvura of Moshe Rabbeinu. Tzveris Yisrael says because HaKadosh Baruch Hu, after he buried Moshe, he hid the cave. So it was something that was a real nace. That's why it had to be created Erev Shabbos Bein Hashmashos. Ve'eloi Shel Avraham Avinu, and the Ayil of Avraham Avinu, it was Nigzer, the Rav speaks out, it was Nigzer Bein Hashmashos, that it would be around B'Shas Akedah. Yeshemer, and those that add on Af Tzevas B'Tzevas Hasuya, that a Tzevas, which is used to make the Kli Barzel, so you need a Tzevas to make the first one in the first place. So must be that was created Bein Hashmashos, Erev Shabbos Bein Hashmashos. The Gemara in Psachim is madche this one because Kubi was made in a mold. The Maisa, the Gemara in Psachim on Daled Amud Aleph lists Reb Nechemia that says over there Mishum Aviv Af Ha'ar, that Ar was created Bein Hashmashos, and that's the Shakavatari in that Gemara, whether Ar was created Bein Hashmashos or Matzah Shabbos, because we know we say Havdalah al Ner Matzah Shabbos because it was created on Matzah Shabbos. The Gemara comes out that it was b'machshava aluli baris b'erev Shabbos, and it was lo nivra on Matzah Shabbos. It was only created, fire was only created in Matzah Shabbos. Mishna Zayin Shiva Dvarim B'Goylam V'Shiva B'Chacham. There's 7 things said about a Goylam, which Rabbeinu Yonah says a Goylam is a kli that's lo nigmar malachtai, and a person that is lo nigmar midaisav, and his chachma is also considered a Goylam. And there's 7 said by a Chacham, which means just the opposite. And the Mishnah says the positive things of a Chacham, and then at the end of the Mishnah says Chilufeim is Begoylam. What are the 7 things that a Chacham has? He's Ein Medaber B'fnei Misha Ugadol Mimena B'Chachma. He doesn't speak in front of someone who's greater than him in wisdom. Ve'ein Nichnas Asayich Divrei Chaveri. He doesn't interrupt people. Ve'ein Nival Lahashav. He doesn't answer right away without thinking. Shoyel Ke'inyu Numeshev Ka'alacha. He asks about the relevant subject that his Rebbe is learning, so his Rebbe could be meishav on that topic. That's the way the Rav explains it. But he answers on the first thing first and the second thing second. So here, Rabbeinu Yonah, interestingly, says that doesn't mean that the question that was asked first has to be answered first. It means that you should answer the question that, if you answer that question first, then with that hanacha, I'll be able to answer the other question. But could be the second question, that by answering the second question, now I'll be able to answer the first question. Then, so the Rishon means the one that Al Yidei being me answering that question, I'll be able to explain the answer to the second question. Something that he didn't hear, he's saying Misvara, he should speak out clear that he didn't hear Meir Abayis, he's only saying Misvara. If he made a mistake, he should be moided to his mistake. And Begoylam is the opposite of these 7 things.